The next great total solar eclipse is almost here, and a comet continues to brighten as it approaches Earth. Let's take a look at what you can go out to explore in the night sky for March of 2024. I'm Michael Martin, and this is Late Night Astronomy. Welcome to your guide to the night sky. Whether you're new to this hobby or have years of experience, there'll be something in this video for you to go out to see and enjoy. With our drought of major meteor showers continuing this March, I thought we would start off by taking a look at the upcoming total solar eclipse to make sure you have everything lined up to go out and experience this incredible event coming up in April. With just a few weeks to go, it's important to go ahead and buy any solar equipment that you may want to use. Solar glasses and solar telescopes are quickly going out of stock as we approach the eclipse on April 8th. The sooner you buy these items, the better. With the path of totality cutting through major parts of North America, most hotels and Airbnbs located directly under that path are already booked, but you should still be able to find a place about an hour or so outside of the zone of totality. Book a place to stay and make an early morning commute to a public library or a park that is hosting an eclipse party. And remember to always wear protective solar glasses when viewing the sun, unless you are directly under that path of totality that has the moon completely block out the sun for just a few minutes. Let's move our attention back to the night sky by taking a look at some of the best views of the moon this month, beginning with its phases. The moon will be in a last quarter phase beginning on March 3rd. New moon on March 10th, first quarter moon on March 17th, and a full moon on March 25th. The moon makes some close passes to several objects this month, with the most interesting probably being an occultation of the star Antares on the early morning of March 3rd. During this event, from the perspective of certain places on Earth, the moon will move in front of this star. This will be best viewed from the eastern portions of the United States along with Central and South America. I'll leave a link to a website in the description below so you can find out if this event is visible from where you live. For the rest of the month, the moon will be near Venus and Mars on March 8th, Jupiter on March 13th, and the Pleiades on March 14th. The month ends with a penumbral lunar eclipse on March 25th. For this type of eclipse, the moon travels through the outer part of the Earth's shadow, making it dim just a bit. This is not as dramatic as a total lunar eclipse by any means, but can still be interesting to view to see if you can tell a difference in its brightness, although honestly, normally I can't. For the planets this March, go outside right after sunset and look towards the west. There you'll see Jupiter and Uranus, but be sure to catch them before they get too low to the horizon. Keeping with the evening sky in the west, we will have Mercury at its highest position in the sky around March 24th. Go outside around 8 p.m. and look for the closest planet to the sun very low to the horizon. I've only viewed Mercury through the telescope a handful of times. It's definitely a tough target, but if you're going to try to go out and see Mercury, there's no better time during this time of year to try it out. Switching to the morning sky, just before sunrise, look for Venus and Saturn low to the horizon in the east. Comets are the rocky, icy remnants of our solar system, and as they approach the sun, can put on quite a show for us here on Earth, sometimes even revealing a tail through binoculars and a telescope. Let's begin March by taking a look at Comet C2021 S3 Pan-STARRS. This is an early morning comet traveling through the constellations Serpens and Aquila at around 9th magnitude, and will make its closest approach to Earth around March 14th. The most impressive comet this month, and possibly for all of 2024, is Comet 12P Pons-Brooks. This comet is known for its outbursts, and those are likely to only increase as it continues its path through the inner solar system, making its closest approach to Earth this April. For March, you'll find it around 6th magnitude, low to the horizon after sunset, traveling through the constellations Andromeda and Aries. We'll have much more to say about this comet coming up in our April edition of the Night Sky as it makes its closest approach to Earth that month. Everything we've looked at so far has been within our own solar system. Now let's leave our small corner of space and go out into our galaxy. We begin this month by going outside about an hour after sunset and facing towards the southeast. There we'll come across one of the most impressive open star clusters that you can actually see with the naked eye, the Beehive cluster. Begin by finding this object with the naked eye, and then work your way up to low-powered and then high-powered magnifications. For my 8 and 12-inch telescopes, that ranges on most nights between 50 and 200 times magnification. As you zoom in, more and more stars will become visible. Open star clusters are made up of dozens to hundreds of stars that are held together by gravity. This image I took of the Beehive cluster shows the beauty of open star clusters through long exposure astrophotography. I've got several videos on how to take images like this, and I'll be sure to link a few of them in the description below. Right down from the Beehive cluster is our second deep sky target this month, M67. You probably won't be spotting this one with the naked eye like the Beehive, but it's still a beautiful collection of stars with a pair of binoculars and a telescope. Now let's reorient ourselves to the horizon by facing towards the northeast as we look for two of my favorite galaxies in the night sky this time of year. Look up to find Ursa Major the Big Dipper. And to the left of the star Dubhe, we will star hop to M81 and M82. These were two of the first galaxies that I ever viewed through a 4-inch telescope years ago. M81 is a gorgeous spiral galaxy, and depending on your telescope and light pollution, you may even be able to make out its spiral arms swinging out from its core. Right next to it is M82, which is a bit of an odd galaxy to view, and is an irregular galaxy that is often referred to as the cigar galaxy. If you're doing astrophotography, try taking a long exposure image of these two impressive and uniquely different galaxies, like I did using a Canon DSLR, Samyang 135mm lens, and Ioptron Skyguider Pro tracking mount. I've got a video covering more incredible objects in the night sky that you can go out to see and image this spring, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that video in the description below. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to join our growing community. We've got a busy month coming up in April with the great total solar eclipse cutting through parts of North America that millions of you are going to be able to go out to experience from your own backyard. Until then, thank you all so much for your continued support, and clear skies from Late Night Astronomy.